Welcome to Virtual News Hub, your go-to destination for the latest, most reliable news updates, powered by AI and trusted sources. Stay ahead of the curve and subscribe now to never miss a beat in the fast-moving world of news. Today, the United States witnessed history in the making as Donald J. Trump was sworn in as the 47th president. This marks his second non-consecutive term in office, a rare occurrence in American politics. The ceremony took place within the Grand Rotunda of the U.S. Capitol, a last-minute change due to the unusually frigid weather gripping Washington, D.C. Alongside him, J.D. Vance took the oath to serve as the nation's vice president. President Trump, in his inaugural address, wasted no time in outlining his ambitious vision for his second term. He promised a return to strength, echoing his previous campaign promises of economic prosperity and a renewed focus on American interests on the global stage. The president's address was met with cheers from his supporters, who braved the cold to witness this historic day. However, not everyone shares the same enthusiasm, with many expressing concern over his proposed policies and their potential impact on both domestic and foreign affairs. President Trump wasted no time in making his mark on his first day back in office. He signed a sweeping array of over 200 executive orders, effectively reversing many of the policies enacted during the Biden administration. Key among these orders were those pertaining to immigration and border security, areas that have been central to his political platform. One of the most significant actions was the classification of drug cartels operating across the U.S.-Mexico border as terrorist organizations. This move grants the government broader authority to target these groups and disrupt their activities. Further solidifying his stance on border control, the president declared a national emergency at the southern border. This declaration paves the way for the allocation of additional resources and the implementation of stricter measures to curb illegal immigration. Adding to the series of executive actions, President Trump reinstated the controversial Remain in Mexico policy. This policy mandates that asylum seekers wait in Mexico while their cases are being processed in the United States, a move that has drawn criticism from human rights groups, who argue that it exposes vulnerable individuals to dangerous conditions. These decisive actions signal a clear shift in the U.S. government's approach to immigration and border security. The coming weeks and months will reveal the full extent and impact of these new policies on both a domestic and international scale. The international community has been watching President Trump's return to power with a mixture of apprehension and concern. His inaugural address and immediate executive actions have sparked a wave of reactions from world leaders and religious figures alike. Pope Francis, a vocal advocate for migrants and refugees, condemned the potential for mass deportations and immigration raids as a disgrace. He urged compassion and understanding, emphasizing the inherent dignity of every human being regardless of their immigration status. Adding to the chorus of concern, Germany's ambassador to the United States issued a stern warning, characterizing President Trump's agenda as one of maximum disruption. He expressed apprehension over the potential undermining of democratic principles and a return to the divisive rhetoric that characterized Trump's previous term. China, a country with whom Trump has had a tumultuous relationship, urged the United States to listen to rational voices regarding his stance on Chinese companies, particularly concerning the potential restoration of TikTok's access to the American market. They expressed hope for a more stable and mutually beneficial relationship between the two global powers. The global response to President Trump's inauguration highlights the delicate balance he faces on the world stage. His decisions will undoubtedly have far-reaching consequences, and the world is watching closely to see how his second term unfolds. Despite the political tension surrounding the inauguration, the day also saw its share of traditional festivities. Celebrations were slightly dampened by the unseasonable chill, forcing some events indoors. Country music star Carrie Underwood took to the stage at the Capitol for a stirring rendition of America the Beautiful during the swearing-in ceremony. Later in the evening, the city came alive with the glamour and grandeur of 3 official inaugural balls. These exclusive events, held at various locations throughout Washington, D.C., featured performances from a star-studded lineup of country music's biggest names. The usual parade route was rerouted to the climate-controlled Capital One Arena, ensuring the comfort of spectators and performers alike. The financial aspects of the inauguration have also drawn significant attention. The Presidential Inaugural Committee reported raising a staggering sum of over $170 million to fund the day's events. Major contributions came from prominent figures in the tech industry, with the likes of Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg, Apple CEO Tim Cook, and OpenAI CEO Sam Altman, each donating $1 million to the committee. Adding to the intrigue surrounding the inauguration's finances is the performance of President Trump's newly launched cryptocurrency, $Trump. The digital currency experienced a meteoric rise in value, with his and his associates' holdings now estimated to be worth in excess of $38 billion. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Virtual News Hub for more insightful news updates.